Alright, so at the end of our last video, I talked about how we were going to work through the easy denoise processing program. And here we have our three denoised, automatic background extracted, and non-linear images. Alright, I could be saying that wrong. I get a little confused sometimes with linear and non-linear, so maybe I'll just stop saying it. So as you can see, these images still do the lights on, lights off feature. And that's just F12 that you might hear my keyboard tapping. So if we bring up my workflow again, you're going to notice that the next step in our process, if you're following along, we've done the star alignment, we've done the DBE or ABE, in this case ABE. We've now done the easy denoise, and now we're at the SHO AIP script. So we'll close that and go to script, multi-channel synthesis, and SHO AIP. Now this is a slightly older script. It's obviously in the 2020 update, so it is updated. But what it does is it actually provides one extra feature that I like. Other than being a little bit easier, in my opinion, than a LRGB combination, it gives a couple extra options. So as you see here, I usually hit these two boxes, the background auto equalize and the auto STF. That is the automatic stretching of the image. We then have, and to reiterate, that automatic stretching is not taking the image out of the linear non-linear state. That's the F12, lights on, lights off feature that I spoke about a couple times. If you notice, they already popped in my three images here. So we have S, H, and O. SII stack at HA and the OII. So again, another magic of Pixinsight. Usually the defaults are what work. You can play around with things, but when you start to get into variations and kind of tinkering with things, it breaks some of the programs and doesn't do exactly what you want. So in this case, there's only a few other things that I hit. So for an SHO object, I would usually hit mix SHO, and as you'll see, we'll get the running process in the background. Then we have this image here. So that took only 45 seconds to have a nicely balanced SHO in the background. I see if I can get rid of that. No, I can't. The only other button I hit with this app, which is really nice, with the script, is really nice, is this. Remove the pink halos. So that will redo the image, and will remove the magenta or pink halos on my stars. And I will pull up and blow up the image, so now you can see what we actually have here. Actually, let me quickly turn my nightlight off so we can see the colors a little better. There we go. There we go. Alright, so now you might notice we have a very greenish image, but if we zoom in on our stars, they still have normal star color. They're not all the same one color. They're still going to be the SHO stars. I'm not going to be showing off in this tutorial how to do RGB stars. It's a little more involved, but it's an extra process that really enhances an image, I think. So, if we go back to our workflow, we've done the DBE, we've done the star alignment, we've done the denoise, and now we've combined the images into the SHO AIP. And I'll show you, we still have a lights on, lights off feature. We still have not completely stretched the image out into a linear state, I believe, or non-linear. I can never remember. So next in our setup is BGN. That stands for background neutralization. So we go to all processes, background neutralization, and then right here you'll see target image. You want to hit the little drop down, and you want to select the most current view. So we see HA, OII, SII, and then the one we want, mix SHOIP, right along the top, right there. Oh, that won't show up here. Right here. That is our most current window. So we hit that, hit OK, and we're going to apply it globally. And as you can see, at any time you can push Control Z to go back and see what you got. As you can see, that neutralized our colors. It took a little bit of that green away. Just subtly, but it is part of our workflow. Color calibration would be the CC. In this tutorial, I don't think I'm going to go over color calibration. I seem to have a little trouble with it, getting it to work properly every time. So for this image particularly, I'm going to actually stay away from it. You don't have to use it every time. There are other ways to calibrate your colors. Then I usually push F12. And if you see, we're at the easy soft stretch stage. So I go to script, easy processing, easy soft stretch. We want to hit understood, And then again, select our current view. This will give you a preview of what the stretch will look like, and we execute it. Now you see that we have a properly stretched image. If we hit F12, nothing happens. That means that this image is actually stretched and is in the linear state now, I believe. Please don't hold me to those terms. Linear, nonlinear confuses me. But you might notice the image is extremely green. This is due to the way that the SHO palette allocates colors, and the H, or the hydrogen alpha portion, is very apparent in the image. You can see a little bit of blue over here, not too much though. So right away, you'll see on our list, SCNR. You go to Processes, All Processes, SCNR, and generally you're going to use it for green. A lot of doublets, a lot of cheaper scopes don't have perfect color correction, and you're going to have this green. A lot of reflectors have this. And when you have perfect combination, you're going to get a very green image like this. This is not from chromatic aberration or any color image problems. This is from the hydrogen aligning to the green channel. Super simple to get rid of it. You only touch one button. Gone. Now the green is gone from our image. Now the first time that I did this, I was super excited because, as you can see, you now have hints of blue and orange in our image. Really cool. Now you can get excited. So to really sum up what we've done in this video, we have ran the denoise from last video, completely finished with that. We ran the SHO AIP script, which can also be interchanged with LRGB combination if you feel more comfortable with that. We did a background neutralization. We did the easy soft stretch to get the image into a linear state. And then we ran SCNR, which removed the green cast of the image overall. We have a few more steps in our image. And as you can see, we're about a little over 50% of the way. But you can really kind of, pat yourself on the back, because right now you've got the image to a SHO state. It really has a lot of decent color. And you can kind of just see the potential we have for the image. It's awesome. It really gets you excited. All right, well, if you have any other questions or comments, leave them down below, but I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks.